What's up, Earth? How you doing? Richard Gustafson here, host of the Richard Rants. Welcome. And of course, today's Monday, March 28th, 2016. Hope you guys had a super Easter weekend. Of course, obviously, one of my things I like to do is also screenwriting. So my topic today should be pretty fun for me. It is going to be about movies. Now, obviously, what I like to do now, the new thing is to do the definition of the topic with my trusty little notes here. So here we go. Movies, a story or event recorded by a camera as a set of moving images and shown in a theater or on a television. Man, I tell you what, definitions are fun, aren't they? Jeez. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. 2 movies that are going to be coming out, 2 movies that I've already seen. That's what I'm going to be talking about. First movie we're going to talk about is X-Men Apocalypse. Comes out May 27th, 2016. Go check it out. What happens is Apocalypse in the X-Men universe is the almighty and powerful. They figure this out. Well, after a long time of sleep, and he awakens, and him and a bunch of other mutants, they form together to create some New World Order. Not that New World Order from the WCW, a New World Order that will destroy things. Now, Professor X and Raven, they get together, they form a younger group of X-Men, they band together and they try to stop Apocalypse from, basically destroying all of mankind. After reading that and seeing that and hearing that, I'm pretty sure this is not going to be a musical or even a comedy. Or for that matter, a musical comedy. But I will say this, I do like some of the X-Men films, so I was pretty excited by this. Then I found out Olivia Munn is going to play Psylocke. Oh my god. Here, theater, take my money. Now, the thing about it is that I like Olivia Munn. Okay, I really do. I like her to a point where if I find out that she's stealing candy from babies or she's littering, I'm going to let her get away with it. But we all know that she isn't really doing those things. So, right there, out of the way. So go see that in theaters. Another movie that's going to be coming out is called Before I Wake. This one is going to be opening on April 8th, 2016, so that's about a week from this Friday. Now, the dreams and nightmares of an orphan boy, they manifest into reality while he sleeps. Man, that sounds like the feel-good movie of 2016, doesn't it? Oh, man. Can't wait for that one. Now, listen. My thing is this. In the movies, if you bring an orphan into your house, things do not end well. They don't. Look at Annie. Yeah, that movie. Look at that. That thing just completely went to balls. Okay? So, those are 2 movies that are opening up. I've got 2 movies that I've picked, that I've seen, that I like. I'm going to talk about. You should like them too. The first movie is 12 Angry Men. Now, this came out in 1957. Now, of course, what happens is that following the closing arguments of a murder trial, 12 jurors, they deliberate with a guilty verdict, which means that there's going to be death to this inner city teen. Now, just as the unanimous verdict is about to be announced, one of the jurors decides, you know what, the system's messed up, and all chaos happens, and personal issues come to conflict, and oh my god, it leads to all sorts of things. Now, the thing that I like about this movie is that there's 12 guys deciding the fate of this inner city youth. Alright? There are 12 guys that I know that if you put them in the room together, they probably wouldn't know how to talk to a woman. And I would probably be one of those 12 guys. That's just me. So, and of course I will say this, if they decide to remake the movie today, it'll probably be called 12 Offended People, because we all know that somewhere down the line, someone's going to get offended by something. So there you go. 12 Angry Men, very good film, classic film. Another one that I love, this is my favorite comedy of all the comedies. It's Airplane. It was released in 1980. Now, Airplane is a spoof comedy that takes the pot shots at all the disaster films that were made in the 1970s. If you're familiar with that, like the Towering Inferno, Airport, all those films. They spoof those things. It's great, hilarious. And also what happens is that passengers and the crews of this plane, they're incapacitated from food poisoning. Now, the thing about it is that there's a rogue pilot that has a drinking problem. Now, he must cooperate with his ex-girlfriend, who winds up being a stewardess, to land this plane. It's funny. You have to see it. If you have not seen it, please see it. I recommend it. It's pretty funny. I will say this, though, because thanks to that movie Airplane, I know how to speak jive now. Absolutely. I know how to speak jive, bro. Okay? And also, I will say this. If I had to cooperate with one of my ex-girlfriends, I'd have a drinking problem, too. Absolutely. Now, those are 4 films I put together. I'm going to put the trailers down the bottom. And also, for the comments, tell me a film that you think I should see, that you've either seen or is about to come out that you think I should see. So leave the comments below for that. And I want to thank you guys for watching every week on this show. I will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. My name is Richard Gustafson. Take care. Peace out.